My name is Stacy Bishop. I work with FinTech founders who are selling into financial institutions. I want to help you close one meaningful deal. Here we are in Q1. So one in one. And to do this, I'm going to walk you through three shifts that will help you move faster, avoid those wasted cycles, and to stop chasing the maybes that we hear in this FinTech space in which we live. If at any point this resonates, I'd love to support you directly. Just book a strategy call using the link in my profile. Are you ready? Let's go ahead and dive in. Point number one that I'd love for you to use this first quarter to close a deal, identify your best fits. I've been there. I've lived this life. Most founders and sellers and even sales leaders waste a lot of time chasing warm leads that aren't actually going to close. They're not close to buying. So if you want to close one deal this quarter, you need to ruthlessly qualify for intent. Are they trying to solve this? Urgency. Do they have a reason to move on this in Q1? Their dissatisfaction with the status quo and honestly internal connections, not just one champion. Do you have relationships with other buying committee members? Because you see, you don't need a lot of maybe deals. You don't need 10 or 20 of those. You need one really strong, real deal. So the takeaway here, filter for urgency and internal energy. Only pursue what's real. Tier your opportunities and focus on those at the highest level. If you want help identifying your best fit opportunity for Q1, go ahead, book a strategy call with me and I'll help you spot it. Now, the second point I'd love for you to keep in mind is to plug the shortcuts in your sales process. And you know what I mean by these. You likely have an idea of what good looks like, but sometimes we fall into this trap of pursuing shortcuts. And just because it worked last quarter doesn't mean it's actually repeatable. And I see founders skip steps like aligning buyers or a strong due diligence or discovery checks. And they do this often because they're in a rush to hit some objective, some quarterly number. But most of the time, when you skip a step, you have to discount. And post sale is messy. And you may be thinking, well, we can do this every time. But I warn you, every FI is different. And just because that shortcut worked on a close time frame last time doesn't mean it's going to work this time. So if you need help tightening your sales process without slowing down, let's map it out. Book a strategy call. We'll clean it up together. Okay. The third point I'd love for you to consider and just keep in mind as you pursue a deal here in Q1, don't underestimate the power of co-creating and personalizing the business case. Here's the deal. It is not your champion's job to pitch and position your solution internally. That is yours, my friend. And the most effective founders create short, personalized videos that correspond with these business cases to walk the recipients through the problem mirrored in the FI's language. Their tailored solution to the problem and the expected outcomes, the support and implementation plan, and the overall governance strategy. Now, help your champion win that internal meeting. Do that hard work for them. Do it once, and that's a process you can repeat time and time again. So, the takeaway here on this third point, personalization is going to scale that trust for you. And when you co create that business case, you accelerate the close. So there you have it. Three practical ways to close one deal in Q1. To remind you, first of all, identify real urgency. Number two, run your full process. Number three, personalize your pitch and co-create a business case, whether it's through a Google document, whether it's through a more formal business case plan. If this helped and you want support in applying it to your pipeline right now, I'd love to connect. Just book a strategy call with me and let's find your one in one. Thanks for being here. I'll see you soon.